Hey everybody, Gary, Main Brew Guy. I got some great news today. SJ put out a video for the Brewtubers New Year's Eve celebration. It's going to be on a Zoom. It's the Brewtubers Zoom account, so it's pretty much unlimited how many people can be there, and it'll go for 24 hours. The link for that is in brewtubers.com under calendar. If you click on calendar, it'll bring up the Brewtubers event calendar, and on the 31st you'll see it blocked out from the 31st to the 1st. If you click on that or just hover over it, you'll actually see the link and all the information for the Zoom call, which of course isn't active yet. It'll be active probably about 15 to 20 minutes prior to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, December 31st. And come join us. Let's rock in the new year. Can't really go anywhere, right? COVID-19 is still among us, planet-wide. Oh, by the way, I got my Moderna vaccine yesterday. Arm's a little sore. Haven't turned into a zombie yet. That's good. So with that being said, I've got a beer from Mike Dean. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Brewtubers, but right now I just want to get into this beer because I'm really thirsty. So Mike made this beer. It's a breakfast porter. It's called Sierra Vista. 7.7% and 33 IBUs. It's a fine collaboration with my buddy and terrific brewer, Stein Erickson. He's done a lot of beer reviews of Stein's beers that he has sent them. I guess they're longtime friends, and he got into brewing, so Mike's pretty stoked about that. So he goes on to say this porter has a metric shit ton of oats, some smoked malt, and lots of maple syrup. Hope you like it. The Dean's List. All right. Mike's got these nice caps going on. He's stepping up his game with his labels. Of course, his beers have always been good, but they continue to get better. Anyway, there's a lot going on with Brewtubers. We have, of course, the New Year's Eve celebration. I'm hoping to get a whole bunch of folks there planet-wide, which would be really cool. We also have the club formalization meeting on the 8th of January at the same time at 9 p.m., which is a Friday. Also set up Friday at 9 p.m. and will go on for quite a while so that folks around the planet can join in as well. All right, Mike. Head dissipates very quickly. I got a light, very, very light smoke, but what's prevailing there is a lot of raisins and a little bit of that maple syrup thing going on. It's really inviting. God, that is a nice smell. There's a lot going on. There's a complex bouquet of dark malts, raisins, plums, a little maple syrup, a little bit of hint of smoke. I think that's a hint of smoke. Yeah, it's ever so faint in the background. So wow. So this almost has like a cherry kind of quality to it. Not sherry, cherry. I think it's the way all the malts play with the maple syrup is very interesting. I don't get the smoked malts. Oh yeah, maybe at the end. I was gonna say not when I taste it. There's a, wow, excuse me, there's a lot going on here. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. You smell the smoke. You don't taste the smoke at first. You pick up this sort of cherry-like, it's not huge cherries, it's just like a hint of cherries, but a sweet kind of maple and cherries and raisins and plums and dark fruits and all of that. And then it follows up and finishes with a little bit of dryness, a clean mouthfeel, and then the smoke again. Really cool. All right, thanks, Mike. Back to the celebration. SJ put out a video. I think Josh is also putting out a video. Let's get maximum participation. This should be fun. We'll make a lot of folks hosts and co-hosts so that when people leave, the meeting can continue to go on. yeah, you know, you don't have to be there the whole time, obviously. Pop in, pop out. Heck, if we had everybody in it at once, it would be quite bogged down, I would imagine. But we do have the unlimited participation. So the Brewtubers Zoom account is paid by the club members and the sponsors. So we have full access, and we can have as many people in there as we want. We can go for 24 hours. We can record to the cloud. And we can also live stream to YouTube, which I'm sure we'll do. So that should be pretty interesting. Also, we can make people co-hosts so that the one person doesn't have to stay in there for 24 hours. We can pass the baton on to somebody else and keep the party going. Nice thing about it is it goes 24 hours. It's going to go into, of course, New Year's Day. Folks in Australia and you know, the Kiwis in New Zealand, they'll be probably early in the day on the 1st, so which is a Friday, I believe. So they'll be able to join in as well. So there'll be people coming and going, and I highly recommend whoever's the host at the current moment. If when new people come in and you see good conversations going on, hit the record button so we can capture some of this. But also the live stream would probably end up being a full record anyway, which you can download from YouTube anytime. Who's going to have the live stream? Well, it depends who the host is. So I believe that whoever's the host ends up getting the stream, and then if he leaves, then the new host will end up having to stream to their account. That's probably the only unfortunate thing there, that you won't be able to stay on the stream the whole time if somebody leaves. That's the host. Other than that, it should be a great time. I know I just complicated the fuck out of this. So anyway, yeah, it should be a blast. I already know there's at least 20 to 30 people that have committed. Okay, guys, that's it. Mike, thank you so much. Hope to see everybody there. New Year's Eve, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Zoom. Go to brewtubers.com, click on calendar. Also, we'll put the links on Facebook and Twitter as well. Cheers, guys. And I hope you had a great holiday. And let's hope for a better new year. Cheers.
Days of old lang syne. Days of old lang syne.
Nice.
Days of old lang syne. Days of old lang syne.